Hello traders, I want to wish you all a happy new year. 2025 is here and today I'm coming to you with a very powerful 5-minute trading strategy which you can use to pass any prop firm or to get payouts from prop firms. I'm not gonna waste your time, we're gonna start right away with the video, but first I'm gonna just tell you that if you want to get the best deals for prop firms and find the best prop firms for 2025, I have the links down in the description and in the comment section, both for instant funding and for prop firms without consistency rule that pay. Since we got that out of the way, let's begin with the strategy. This strategy will be using two time frames. It will be using the daily time frame and the 5-minute time frame, and I also want you to add one indicator. Actually, we are gonna add it right now. It is good if you have it on the chart. You will see why it is important to see how the daily candlestick is being developed. So let's go ahead and add our indicator. You will go on TradingView, you will go over here that it says indicators, you see on the top left, let's say, of my screen, click on indicators and then search for power of 3. You will be using this exact one, HTF, higher time frame, power of 3 by 2 degrees. Okay, you click on that, or you can add it to your favorites, and there you have it. Now, you will go to the settings. I will delete one of those because I have it double now. You will go to the settings as you see on the top left of the screen, click on settings, and I want you to go here that it says time frame and check out the daily. Okay, if you do the week as an example, you will see this candlestick that is being printed on the right. It is a weekly candlestick. If you do, let's say, 30 minutes, it is a 30-minute candlestick. But if you do 1 day, it will be the daily candlestick. This is exactly what we want. We want the daily candlestick. And then copy the other settings if you want and click OK. Now we are done. We will see why we're going to be using that. You will see the progression of the daily candlestick and how we're going to be combining it with the 5-minute candlestick. It is also very convenient here because I want to show you in TradingView, the candlesticks are being printed in a different, let's say, interval. If you go from daily to 5-minute or whatever, you will not be able to follow the exact price action. So with this indicator, we will be able to show that for this past example that I'm going to show right now. We are on the daily time frame, and on the daily time frame, you are trying to identify a very important, let's say, point of control. Such point of control could be an inversion fair value gap, a fair value gap, an order block as an example, those, or a breaker block, which is one of my favorite things. The way that I am teaching it, it is one of my favorite things. In this occasion, that price is exactly right here. If I am to talk about a strong point of control, I will go ahead and talk about this week over here. And let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Then we will transfer this one a little bit more to the left. You can do that if I recall correctly. You can go somewhere on inputs, I think, and you can change the offset. I think if I do that way lower, yeah, you can bring it closer, such as in this occasion. Okay, the offset, the lower offset, it's gonna bring this candlestick, this daily candlestick closer. As you see right here with this indicator, this candlestick that we have right here is this daily candlestick that we have right here. Okay, it is just gonna show you when you are on a lower time frame, let's say such as on the 5-minute time frame. If I proceed, one candlestick as an example, you will be able to see how the daily candlestick is being formed as well. Let's go back over here. And now, from the daily time frame, as we said, we will say what point of interest is the closest, let's say, to the price and very significant as well. For me, because I have a bullish bias over here, I would go ahead and highlight this week right here, as also I talked about it in the signals in one of the lives. Okay, this week of the daily time frame, the week that you see over here, this is an order block. You go ahead, we are on Nasdaq, and you highlight this week. Now, we will be expecting for price to get back into the area. Okay, I will highlight the low of this current day and I will go ahead straight ahead And I will go to the 5-minute time frame where our entry is going to be taking place. This is the low of this day. This is now the huge area of the order block of the week, and I will be waiting for price to get back into my area. And I will proceed right here. You see we have the new candlestick being formed. As I proceed, you see how the daily candlestick is being formed. Very nice. Now, it's not enough that we just enter the area. We will see what else we are gonna be looking for. We are gonna be looking at something very specific on the 5-minute time frame. And if that doesn't get fulfilled, we will not be entering any trades. And I will tell you what this thing is. I will keep moving and moving. Okay. Now, in this occasion right here, if I would be able to see what I will show you in a bit, we would go ahead and enter. But we don't see this thing that I want to see. Okay. So we had this previous day that we penetrated with this current day. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And now we have this current day, which has this one as the lowest point, and we can see the daily time frame. Look now what is happening, guys. This strategy does not take place on a specific, let's say, time in the day. Look what is happening now, the next day. When the next day is gonna be printed, you will see what we're gonna be looking at. Let's move on. Now the new day has arrived over here. What we want to see is something very, very simple. We want to see some form of sweep of liquidity. Not necessarily, let me go one bar beforehand, not necessarily below the low of the previous day, and not necessarily, we don't necessarily want to see price tapping on a specific area of the 5-minute. Those are all strong areas that price might react from. We were within the daily wick, which is an order block. We are waiting for some form of sweep of liquidity, even if it is this one as well. And again, we don't really care about when this happens. Okay, it is the story that we are telling ourselves that might play a significant role here. So let's go ahead and see if we have what we want to see. Right off the bat, instantly, I see that I have created this inversion fair value gap. And the inversion fair value gap, as I'm seeing it, it is this fair value gap right here, where in this occasion, I will also say this is also my double FEG, which you can use, which is this area that is being created from two FEGs, such as this area right here. Or you can say, I want to highlight this whole area, wait for price to retrace back to it, and then take the trade. For me, it would be this area right here, which entails the double fair value gap. Very easily, my entry would be with a pending order exactly right here, guys. Exactly right here. And you can either place a stop loss below this low, or you can do it below this low, this previous low, because you know that the liquidity has been grabbed already. That would be something fantastic. You can go ahead and target a 2-to-1 at least in this occasion. Okay. Look now, the way the daily candlestick is being developed, it grabbed some liquidity. It is creating a wick. I will transfer it a little bit to the right so it doesn't bother us. And I will show you how price will retrace and activate us into this beautiful trade. Exactly at the point of the double fair value gap, if price is to continue towards the upside, there is no specific reason for price to come all the way down here. And this strategy that I'm showing you right here, guys, is extremely powerful. You can use it in order to get an instant funding account with the top discount code in the market with TickTickTrader, 35% off. We don't know for how long they are gonna have this promotion, so go ahead and take advantage by using the link down in the description or in the comment section, plus code ChrisFX as your coupon code. And you can also use this strategy for my funded futures, for which I also have the link down in the description, and the code, of course. And there you can use the expert plan, where you don't have a consistency rule, which means, guys, that you can go ahead, take this trade and let it run and pass within 1 day and also get your payout, get to the target within 1 day. This is something spectacular. Check out the links down in the description or in the comment section, or go to chrisfxoriginal.com and click on prop firms. Here I have the best deals. If you click on any of those images, let's say that I click on TickTickTrader, it will take you straight to the account. And when you choose, as an example, direct, let's say over here, add to basket, and then go to checkout, you can have up to 3 accounts. Coupon code ChrisFX apply and you're good to go, guys. And the very same thing with the other prop firms that we have right here. Very important things, okay? Those strategies can definitely be applied there. So this is one beautiful example that we showed right here. We will go ahead and show now another example as well. Let's go back to the daily time frame, and of course a very beautiful example which also happens in a discount. And when I'm saying in a discount, if I take this, let's say, Fibonacci tool, and even if I grab it from the full bottom until the top, we can do it with a gun box also, way easier to see. We see that price on the daily had retraced back into a discount, below the 50%. Even if we take this leg right here, and those are trades that we predicted even the bottom, so don't say that this right here, excuse me guys, happened in retrospect, because we predicted the bottom over here with the signals when it happened. I want to tell you that whatever happened here also happened in a discount. If I grab the gun box and extend it from the bottom until the top, you will see that price has retraced into a discount. Now, what specifically do we have here? Here, specifically, we are within the area of a volume imbalance, which is this area right here, and also there is a double fair value gap, okay, from here and here. This area, if you want to learn more about those things, you can book the mentoring. If you don't, it is fine. Those things are enough here. You don't need to book anything. You can pass the challenges and you can get to payouts with the things that I'm teaching you here, and you can get the best discounts, as I said, in the description. It is free for you. You also apply the discount code, or you will have further benefits in the future. So what we will do now, we will go down. We will first highlight the low of this day. We were expecting with the things that I'm teaching that most likely we are going to take at least this low, but maybe this low as well. Actually, we were expecting this low to be taken as well. Not with a very high significance, with a 70% significance on Nasdaq. Okay, on other assets, it was going to be way higher. I'm going down to the 5-minute time frame. I will be expecting at least some grab of liquidity on the 5-minute time frame. We have come back already to the inversion, to the double fair value gap, over here. So we can expect on the 5-minute time frame to see some grab of liquidity with the double FEG also, with the inversion FEG as well, or a double FEG on the 5-minute. And from there we can take our trade. So let's go ahead and proceed on the 5-minute time frame. I have highlighted some lows over here. And if I proceed right here, I don't have a sweep of liquidity yet. Okay, so I will proceed even further. And you see, it happens very, very suddenly. So we go ahead, we sweep liquidity here. We don't see what we want to see because we don't see a break of structure. Over here, still we need to wait if we are to see what we want to see. Still, we don't see anything. We don't have an inversion FEG over here or a double FEG. Okay, so we continue. Oops, and I was a little bit quick. I apologize for that. I will go back, and I have gone back right here. Now, here, we have even penetrated a little bit lower on the 5-minute time frame. We have penetrated a little bit lower than this area that tested the inversion FEG, which was this area right here. We went below this area one more time. Still, we did just weak the inversion FEG. I keep calling it just inversion. It is a double FEG. in this occasion, and here we have exactly what we want to see. Now, if you go ahead and check out this one, you might tell me, let's go ahead and talk about the little details. Why didn't you include this one right here, Chris? Because guys, on this one, when I said we need to see some form of break of structure, I was not referring to this area. I was rather referring, not exactly break of structure, I was referring to the violation of this fair value gap right here. You see this old fair value gap, this bearish FVG. This didn't get violated, this FVG right here. If we go a little bit lower, this one got violated, but we don't have a strong violation. Look in this occasion what is happening. We grab this liquidity and we violate this previous fair value gap. At some point, there was this fair value gap, which was exactly this fair value gap right here. Price didn't just come back to it and test it, it penetrated it. In this occasion, you can assume, you can even go ahead, this is an instant entry, and place a pending order here, as I said, with a stop loss below, if you extend this previous low, below this area. There is no real reason, if this is the correct move, for price to go ahead and retrace all the way down to this point. Okay. This is to increase your reward to risk as well. Now you will tell me, Chris, this is a large stop loss. If you don't want to go ahead and trade this strategy, do not trade this strategy. It is as simple as that. Do not go ahead and try and say this doesn't work or this works. What works is the thing that somebody is doing in order to achieve good financial, let's say, results or good financial returns in the markets. If you're making money in the markets consistently or passing prop firm challenges and then going to payouts more than you are losing, you are successful, even if your stop loss is 5,000 ticks, and this is an exaggeration, of course. Let's see if we will be activated into this trade. And we are activated in the trade. As I said, you will be targeting at least a 2-to-1 reward to risk if you want this thing to work. What else can we target, Chris? As you also see the daily candlestick developing on the right. It is very important because when we were here, you were seeing a very bearish candlestick. At the very same time, when you grabbed this extra liquidity, look how this daily candlestick is being formed at the very same time. Look, doesn't it make sense now, also from the daily perspective that you see, with the power of 3 over here, doesn't it make a lot of sense that this wick, this large wick, now means that we have grabbed the liquidity? It happened exactly after the grab of liquidity. It makes a lot of sense. Look how the daily candlestick is being developed at the very same time. And it is creating a bullish pin bar, as we see right here, meaning that even if you would be going for liquidity right here, or for this liquidity, you can even expect this to be the move that is going to send price all the way up. And yes, guys, indeed, and this is a new day, this was the one that sent price all the way up. So pretty much here we showed two examples. Okay, we showed this example right here, and I showed you also how to look at the daily time frame from a daily perspective. It is very important. And I also showed you this example right here. If you recall, they both happened in a discount from the previous leg. So this leg from here until here, price retraced into a discount. For this leg, even if you take it from the full bottom until here, price was still in a discount. So we took advantage of the daily time frame in order to find the lows. Now, are those things gonna be as easy as I'm showing them right here? Because yes, it is in retrospect, even though we were able to predict this move with the other things that I'm teaching, this bottom, of course I wasn't able to predict this bottom right here. Okay, I wasn't able to predict this one. So is it gonna be as easy as I'm teaching it? No, it's not. But if you go ahead and master it and you do it every single time, you will have success for sure. And guys, as I said, I have the best discounts. You can find them again easily. Go to the description or in the comment section right now, click on the links, buy your accounts, go ahead and test those strategies. This is not gonna be real money, but still you can get payouts. This is the magic of prop firms. You are not dealing with your money, it's not your personal money, so you don't have, let's say, a huge amount to lose or whatever that's gonna hurt you, but you can go ahead, try successful strategies, and go to payouts with at least some of your accounts. I'm not claiming that you can make it with all of the accounts. There is no way that you're gonna do it. I cannot personally do it to go every single account for a payout, but prop firms are very helpful in that regard, guys. Okay, in my opinion, at least everything in the description, code ChrisFX, best discounts in the market, highest. Okay. And this is gonna pretty much do it over here. I want you to go ahead, ask me anything that you want in the comment section, or give us also your perspective on how this strategy could become even better. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, turn the notifications on. Do not forget about that. Otherwise, you will not be receiving any notifications when I'm uploading a new strategy video or any video in that regard. I am uploading a bunch of videos lately for prop firms as well, because I'm giving you the ones with the best rules. I don't have 14 prop firms like some other YouTubers. So I am an affiliate only with 4 of them, and those are the 4 that I'm advertising right now, okay? Because I know that those are strong prop firms and I have them as first, second, third, and fourth on my website. That's all. And this is gonna do it for today, traders. And thank you all for watching. Until next time.